You're watching Double Shot, and I'm Carol Fallon with thousands of dollars in loans. Thanks, UW. Watch and see how this girl pays for her tuition. She makes accessories for brides and people from all over the world. When she was just 15, it began as a personal hobby that blew up into an online business serving customers from England to Australia to New Zealand and even Mongolia. Every detail is important, and every item is handmade, crafted to the preference of a bride or envisioned by a driven young fashionista. To Etsy business owner Dua Khan, it's a passion that runs in the family.
My mom actually also owns a business, and she sells like more of the laces and appliques and rhinestones, and so I was making some headbands for myself, and it was like around 9th grade. And it was her birthday, and I asked her what she wanted for her birthday, and instead she was like, "You're just taking my stuff. Why don't you just open your own business?"
So she did, and it was a huge success.
Everyone in school knew that Dua had a company called Designs by Dua, and we were all very supportive of it because, I mean, it was an official company. She got the business license and everything, so we were all kind of on board with it. And she had a Facebook page, and at a lot of events, we would have something called a holiday bazaar at our high school where we came and sold things for charity. And so Dua would always set up a big stall with all her Designs by Dua stuff, and it was very popular because it was one of the few very handmade item type booths. And so just through small things like that she did throughout the 3 years of high school, everyone came to know about that.
Dua creates accessories from her home in Woodinville. She crafts at the kitchen table. When she is finished, she takes photos of her work and then uploads them to Etsy, a popular website where people upload homemade crafts and designs for sale. For the most part, she is undisturbed. Oh, except for Squishy, her very curious cat. Sometimes he's there to watch, and sometimes he's there to inspect, but he always manages to make an appearance. Dua's accessories vary from wedding headbands decorated with feathers and jewels to customized jackets made from thrifty, recycled materials.
I really take things that aren't maybe that, pretty on their own or beautiful on their own and take them and make them into something really beautiful. And when I wear a piece that I make or actually see someone else wearing a piece that I made for their wedding or just a gift or birthday present, and especially when I wear it, I do feel very beautiful.
But her craft really comes in handy when close friends are looking for something specific for unique occasions.
We had toga day in senior year, where everyone dresses up Greek. And one of the things I needed really bad but didn't know where to find was a cute little flower crown that you would wear. And I knew that it seemed like something she would be able to make. She actually hadn't done that before, but I just asked her if she could, and she did.
Dua's designs were a huge hit, but she wondered if she would receive that same friendly support when she made a decision during high school that might change the way people saw her.
When I started wearing hijab, I just actually started wearing it recently, about a year ago. It was sometimes difficult, in the very beginning of high school. What are people gonna think about me? What are my friends gonna say? Are they gonna, not want to hang out with me anymore? Are they gonna think that, I'm some, crazy person who's, too obsessed with the religion? Or, these are all misconceptions, obviously, but, some people think that you're wearing it, you're all of a sudden super religious, and you're not going to associate with other people.
But her friends and classmates were more accepting than she expected.
She was so proud of what she was doing. And obviously everyone has those things were holding her back. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna start this, just letting you know." And we were like, "Dude, you don't have to warn us. This is gonna be great. You'll look beautiful no matter what, of course." And so she did, and the first day she came into class with a colorful one on, and she had all her accessories, like you said, all matching and stuff. And everyone was like, "Damn, that's so fashionable. Where can I get one of those? Why can't I pull that off?" Honestly, she only got a positive response because she carried herself in such a positive, strong way.
Wearing the hijab gave Dua the opportunity to accessorize even more. But since it was her choice, it also made her feel something inspiring.
You feel more powered. For me, when I also started wearing it, it was not only just a religious statement, "Oh, hey, I'm a Muslim sister too," kind of a good way to identify myself. It was also kind of a socio-political, I'm a Muslim woman and I have power. Okay, I go to school, I have education, I drive, I'm an American, I was born here, I'm a citizen, literally everything. I own my own business. Do a lot of you guys do that?
Dua feels like she could change the many stereotypes associated with Muslim women. In many ways, she is.
The fact that she is so successful And when people see her wearing the scarf on her head, all of a sudden, the perception of not just her as a person, but her identity of being a Muslim is totally changed. And people now suddenly can correlate success with, a Muslim and with the hijab.
As a freshman at the University of Washington, Dua is studying neurobiology and hopes of becoming a doctor.
It's great to see that there's Muslim women holding positions like that, like lawyers, of doctors, businesswomen, and I'm leaving out a lot, but in general, those ones, just because that helps to kind of break the stereotype.
But med school isn't going to be cheap, so she plans to continue with her Etsy business to pay for tuition. But for now, she finds all the power she needs in the things she creates.
When I'm wearing something that I make, something beautiful, colorful, with patterns and feathers and everything, it's me. I'm beautiful on my own, but that's also me showing my beauty even more. And so I don't need to have to show my hair for that. I can be a Muslim woman, wear hijab, and still be beautiful. And it's a way for me to kind of express this bold, creative aspect that I have in my life.
If you like what you saw, you can buy Dua's designs. Just visit Designs by Dua on Etsy. This is Carol Fallon, signing off.